Everyone in the box be silent while we're on the record, please. State of Texas versus Logan Armstrong. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Brittany first.
Defense.
Michael Latimer.
And are you Miss Armstrong? Miss Armstrong, I'm showing you what's entitled Court's Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of evading arrest, detention with a vehicle? That's a third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 4 years in the prison. The state opposes your application, and they're taking in consideration 2022 CR 8298. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Judge.
Next, I'm showing you the paragraph entitled Waiver of Appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in both places?
Yes.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, are there any such motions?
No.
Then to the offenses charged in the indictment, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence.
Yes, Judge. States Exhibit 1 and all attachments.
We reviewed no objection.
Ms. Armstrong, I'm showing you what's entitled Waiving Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state would be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence States Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing States Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. We will come back on December 19th at 9 a.m. For sentencing. At that time, I'll make a decision on whether or not I will grant your application. That decision will be based upon any evidence I receive from your counsel or from the state, and also any information from the PSI report.
I do want to state for the record, Your Honor, there was a third charge against Ms. Armstrong, the night mag number 611183, and I've been informed by the state that that case was rejected, so we didn't need to address it first.
Okay. All right, and Ms. Armstrong, you were late for court today. Why?
I'm sorry. I was on time.
No, that's why you're sitting on the front row, because you were late.
Yes, you weren't here at 9 o'clock. Were you here at 9 o'clock?
No, she was not here at 9 because I called the docket at 9. So you need to make sure that you're on time. The court doesn't tolerate people being late for court. Sometimes I give people a little leeway if it's raining, if the weather is bad, even though I'm here at 9 and people should make allowances for traffic. But do not be late for your appointments with probation. You understand? All right. All right, probation will speak with you. Oh, I'm sorry, counsel, do you want a top evaluation?
Oh, yes, please.
All right, that's going to be a top evaluation. All right, the court is calling 2022 CR 8297, State of Texas versus Logan Armstrong. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar.
All right, you entered a plea on November 16th of no contest to evading arrest, detention with a vehicle. According to the plea bargaining agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 4 years. The state is opposed to your application. They're taking in consideration 2022 CR 8298.
Yes.
All right, any objections to the PSI report, state?
No, Your Honor.
Defense? I'm going to need you all to be quiet in the box while we're on the record. Deputy, is there any way to move them to the other end, perhaps? All right, state, do you have any witnesses?
No, Your Honor.
Defense, any witnesses?
Only the defendant.
All right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record. All right, defense?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Armstrong, you understand that the judge has to make very difficult decisions today, whether or not to grant your applications for probation and or deferred adjudication or sentence you according to the state's recommendation. What did you want to tell the judge?
I just wanted to tell the judge that I am trying to get my life together. I'm trying to better myself in my studies. I'm trying to use every avenue that's available to help me get back on track and be a better person. That I don't have to go out and commit crimes and stuff like that.
But that was just bullshit.
And Ms. Armstrong, two individuals submitted letters of support for you. Could you identify who those people are?
Tanisha Daly is my caseworker at Austin Area Urban League and Kia. I'm sorry, you're not speaking. I can hear you. Tanisha Daly is my caseworker at Austin Area Urban League and Kia Redmond is my.
And the last time we were in court, you represented that you were anticipating getting a job. Have you secured a job?
Yes.
All right, is there a reason why everybody is whispering? I cannot hear.
I can't either.
So, everyone in the box, I'll need you to bring it down a notch. And everyone who's in front of me, speak up so I can hear. I'm thinking everybody wants me to be able to hear so I can make a ruling.
Could you describe to the court what job you have secured?
I work as a monitoring a homeless shelter in Austin.
And how many days a week do you work?
It's part-time, so only on the weekends right now.
Is it full day weekends? You're anticipating working full time eventually with this organization?
Yes.
Well, Lottie frickin' da!
Now, you understand your criminal history is rather extensive, correct?
Yes.
And what can you explain to the judge in regards to what happened in your life that would cause you so many arrests, although there's only 6 convictions? But what happened in your life that would cause you to lead that sort of lifestyle?
I was running the street, being
Now, pass the witness.
Okay. Ms. Armstrong, who else was in the car with you on the day of this offense?
Tamara Satellite.
Was there anyone else?
Yeah. Tamara Akins and Tamara's son.
Okay. And so during this offense, whenever the police stopped him, he was unrestrained in the backseat, correct?
Right.
How old was he?
He's 1.
Okay, so I also wanted to go just briefly into your criminal history, just very briefly again. So you were placed on deferred adjudication back in 2020 for engaging in both another's crime. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And that was actually revoked in 2022. Is that all correct?
Yeah.
Pass it, John.
I have nothing further, Your Honor.
I have a question. You want to explain to me why you're going into Burlington's coat factory, stealing coats, and then running from the police with a 1-year-old in the car? Somebody explain to me, what were your thought process? And no offense against Burlington Coat Factory. I've been in there, never been able to find anything, but I don't understand what you thought you were doing, going into Burlington Coat Factory and taking items that don't belong to you.
At the time, I was just I went in there with the intention on getting clothes and selling so that I could have money.
All right, I'm gonna need y'all to be quiet in the box. So I don't understand why people don't get a job. Whatever happened to getting a job? And whatever happened to, getting a job instead of coming to court and then trying to get your life in order and say, oh, look, I've got a job. People do that every single day. And a lot of times people work jobs they don't want to work. But you know what? When they have children, they knock their pride aside and they'll do whatever they want to do. You think the people who are working at McDonald's want to work fries, although there's nothing wrong with that. But do you think that's their life's dream? I'm going to work fries for the rest of my life. But you know why they do it? Because they got bills to pay. And they're not going to Burlington's coat factory, making other people's job hard, by stealing items, then running. And I always read the police report. I always read the PSI report and everything that's given to me. So you and your friend go into Burlington, stealing coats or whatever you're stealing from them. Then you get in a car with a 1-year-old unrestrained. And did the 1-year-old go into Burlington's with you all while y'all were stealing it? Did y'all leave him in the car by himself? Well, I mean, it's not, I believe you either know or you don't know. Where was the 1-year-old?
It was 3 people. One of them just walked away and the police wasn't in contact.
So the 1-year-old, did the 1-year-old come in Burlington's coat factory with you all? So the 1-year-old is left out in the car with some third person. You don't know their name.
Tamara and
So you're the only person who went in Burlington coat factory to steal?
no, it was 2 girls. Their both name was Tamara.
Oh, okay. So then the other girl is out in the car, I guess the getaway car, for want of a better term, while y'all go in and steal coats. So explain to me, how did this plan happen? Were you all just sitting around the table and saying, hey, let's go steal coats from Burlington? How did you pick Burlington's coat factory? Why not Marshall's? Why not Ross? Why not Dress for Less? Why not the HEB? So explain to me how you all came up with a plan. Let's go steal coats from Burlington.
It wasn't a plan. It was just at any moment.
Oh, y'all just driving around like, hey, there's a Burlington. Let's go in there and steal. Is that the way you're telling me it went down? So how did it go down?
I just went in and saw something in the
And what did you take?
Tommy Hilfiger.
All right. So you go into Burlington and you immediately grab the Tommy Hilfiger. Who requested the Tommy Hilfiger? All right. Any other questions?
No.
None from the state, Your Honor.
Okay. I'll hear argument.
Your Honor, the defendant does have an extensive criminal history, including at least one revocation on the charge that she's on probation on. In addition, facts of this case are pre-harrowing. She had a 1-year-old child in the backseat and she decided to elude police officers and try to drive away instead of just pulling over. The state would recommend that she do time in TDC. This has been something that's been escalating. It's been building up to this point. And at this point, she put someone in that car at risk who had no choice whether or not to be in that car.
All right. And I'm assuming this engaging in organized crime is listed as a misdemeanor. Was that filed as a misdemeanor?
It was out of McClellan County, Your Honor. I don't know the specifics.
Was that a misdemeanor?
Yes, ma'am.
How much time did you do on that one?
45 days.
All right. Defense?
Thank you, Your Honor. I believe Miss Armstrong kind of grew up too fast. She was born in Louisiana. She's 27 years old now. She has a high school diploma. According to PSI, there are no felony convictions. And also what's important, I think, is that there are no drug offenses. Typically, when you see thefts, you see drugs. She was not stealing to satisfy any kind of drug habit. There are only 6 misdemeanor convictions, although I say only, but there's several arrests. Only 6 misdemeanor convictions. She was a member of the Zion Baptist Church. She has 2 children. The father, one of the children who has no criminal history, was tragically shot and killed in 2017. So she was supporting that child. That's the oldest child. She does volunteer work at the home shelter. And she's making these learning boards that while she was detained under this case and under the bond, she was making these learning boards for children to help not only her children, but other children. And it appeared to have picked up, and several people had been buying these learning boards that she's been making for preschool children. She has a mother that's very supportive that she lives with in Temple, Texas. Her father passed away. She is a single mother who's 2 children. She has siblings that also support her. And she has worked very hard to getting this job, and she wants one last chance. And I'm told her it would be her last chance. This is the first felony. And I've stressed upon her that this is very serious, that if she has to comply with every single condition, that she needs to make a copy of the conditions and keep them all over the house if she has to, because I don't want to see her back. She has no intention of coming back here unless it's a discharge of her probation or deferred adjudication. That's it. Thank you.
What does he mean you grew up too fast? I don't understand that.
Well, I think with her, she was with the kind of people that she kind of lost her childhood when she was doing adult things with adult people and getting her involved in things and made bad choices.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to find you guilty, sentence you to 3 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served, taking consideration 2022 CR 8298. Court will retain jurisdiction, showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you review that document with your?
Which document?
This is the document on that you signed the last time regarding no right to appeal.
Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Can I ask,
Sure.
before I'm taking custody, can I see my kids outside?
No, there are some security issues, so that can't happen. Who's outside with your children?
My,
How long have you known this boyfriend?
almost 2 years. We have my youngest kid.
No,